What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Singing the Tea. I'm your host, Dustin, singer, actor Lewis, and you already know, sometimes I sing, sometimes I give you all of the reality TV tea, but it's absolutely what you want, and it's definitely what you need. And child, what you need to do is like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell button, so when I do drop new content, you will be the first to know. So, I know some of y'all are like, Dustin, what's going on? Where the reviews at? I gotta be honest with y'all, I have been under the weather. Honestly, it kind of started last week, and that's why I didn't do Potomac, and this week it just got like pretty bad, like in the start of this week. So I was like, I just need to rest. So I was like, I'm feeling better today. You can probably hear it a little bit in my voice, but I wanted to come on here and give y'all a little something, right? You know, Christmas is coming up soon. So I got my tea, I got my water, and baby, all I need is my water and my chick, baby. And we're finna get into this Married to Medicine review because, child, we got some things to talk about. And one thing we gotta ask, is Toya okay? Is Toya Bush Harris okay, baby? Do she need to be sitting over here with me in the sick and shut in list? Because Toya got some stuff going on, and I'm really confused. So we're gonna talk about it. So the episode opens up right with we were still at Brandy's birthday dinner that her husband paid for, which Contessa keep throwing a little shade. Contessa, stop being so jealous. Let that girl man do something for her. Don't be mad because your man not doing it. So you know we pick back up at her dinner. And Simone is saying, like, you know, who here wants to be divorced, child? Because I can tell y'all right now, she said, I want to be divorced. I want to give me a little high rise downtown so I can be by myself and not have to deal with my man or these children. And I got to say this. I get where Simone coming from. When you tired of being tired, you just want to be left alone. And Dr. Simone, I don't think she's saying that she doesn't love Cecil. I don't think that she's saying she don't love her children. I think that she is saying that she is tired of being, one, the punching bag for them, two, being the constant ATM for them. And I'm going to be honest with you as well. I don't think if Simone was still on the show that she would still be married to Cecil. I don't. I think that this show is kind of keeping them together. But I think that if they weren't on this show, that her and Cecil would not be married anymore. And I got to say this. Dr. Simone, if that's what it's going to take for you to be happy, then by all means, do what you got to do. Because and I'm not saying that what her son and what Cecil were saying was wrong, because I can understand their points of view in that as well. I think it was the way Cecil handled the situation, which made her feel left out. Like, you know, it made her feel like she was on the island by herself. She didn't have a partner who's supposed to be there to support her in that. That's all she was wanting, is somebody to stand up and be like, you know what? Your mama has done a lot for you already. We have done a lot for you already. I understand we can possibly do more. But this is time for you to spread your wings and fly. And I think that's all she wanted. Simone wants something for her. And Simone, that is 100% okay because you worked hard. And you deserve that. So, you know, the party's winding down. And we see DrHeavenly go to Dr. Simone. And she was like, baby, it's going to be okay. You know, it ain't as bad as what I got going on. Which, for DrHeavenly, y'all, that's shocking. Because she don't let us in on her tea like that, right? So DrHeavenly and Dr. Simone, they go to the side and they talk, and DrHeavenly just fills her in on what's going on with her son. And she was like, girl, you know, I went off on my son. I have not seen him since I went off on him when we had our conversation. And I'm hurt. Like, I don't know what to do. And Dr. Simone, even in her confessional, she's like, look, Heavenly does not open up like this. You know, she doesn't like to be vulnerable on TV. And it's really nice. It's a nice side of Heavenly. I hate to see her going through it, but it is nice for us to see this side of Heavenly, for her to basically be emotional, be real, and be raw, and give us something, right? But I like what Dr. Simone said. You know, we kind of made these monsters a little bit. And I'm not saying that their children are monsters, just repeating what she said. You know, we kind of own some of the things that they've done because we kind of raised them, so we have to own some of it. But yeah, I just think that both of those ladies are going through something with their children and with their marriages too. DrHeavenly's not really saying that, but I think there's something there as well. And it's nice to see them let us in on that. So, is DrHeavenly going to leave Dr. Daddy? Absolutely not. But it is nice for her to let us in on that vulnerable side of her. So, after that scene, we see Toya and Dr. Eugene. They pull up at a park and, you know, they're having a conversation. So in this conversation, you know, they're talking about a couple of things. Baby, she said the boys will sleep all day because they had the blackout curtains. She said they slept all day. I can tell you, when I was that age during the summer, because you be up all night, Baby, I have slept. Do you hear me? I have slept. So I can understand what the boys are going through. And of course, your parents are always like, child, get up. You can do you something. I'll never forget when my grandfather, God rest his soul, he would wake us up and be like, listen, you can go back to sleep if you want to, but what you're not going to do is sit in them sleeping clothes all day. He wanted you to wake up, go take a shower, and go put on some fresh clothes. He said, if you want to go get back in the bed, that's on you. Child, by the time we did all that, ain't nobody going back to sleep no more. So he knew what he was doing. But yeah, that's just funny story about my family. My grandfather used to always do that to us. That was pretty funny. And if I have kids, I'm gonna do the same thing. Get on up. You ain't finna be in them sleeping clothes all day. You don't know who gonna come over here. Get on up, take you a shower, put on some good fresh clothes. If you wanna go get back in the bed, you can. It ain't gonna happen because you're not gonna be sleeping no more. So take that from Herbert Harbell, baby. Go get y'all a little piece of that. But anyway, they're talking about, first we want to talk about them and the suite that they were having with DrContessa and Dr. Scott. And Toya just feels like it's a no-go. Now, I don't know when she's going to have this conversation with DrContessa, but I really want y'all to have the cameras there because I feel like DrContessa is going to be all up in arms behind that. But I got to agree with Toya a little bit. I don't think that situation is going to be the best one for Eugene. The building itself looks great, but this small subsection of it, talking about we cut out some of this closet room for Eugene. The man don't even have a window in that room. And I think a window would be nice, getting some natural lighting in there. Something would have been nice for him to have just a little extra. So I feel like he's just kind of like in the back closet, like by the bathrooms, like she said. It's just not the most appealing situation for him to be in. So, Toya doesn't feel like it's the best situation. Maybe Eugene should go and take a look at it for himself. But I think that the goal, like Toya was saying, was more space, a nicer space. And it doesn't seem like he's necessarily getting that out of that building. So I don't think he should go with it. But speaking of him working and being in these spaces, Toya is asking him like, hey, how are your days off? Like, when you leave? Like, they're just talking about him working. And the biggest thing that I can take away from that conversation with them working, I would say this episode, I think it's sometime over past two, it's just partners not hearing each other. I feel like they are just not listening to each other. And Toya has to understand that, girl, this man is working how hard he is. I think Eugene is nervous. And Toya is so reactionary. Like, Toya is one of those people, like, she just always has to get it out. And Toya, I think you need to take a step back and just listen to Eugene. He's working hard, in my opinion, because I feel like he is nervous. Y'all have went through a plethora of homes. Y'all have moved. Y'all have had financial strain. You have owed taxes. There are so many things that y'all have gone through as a couple, and I think that he's working and going as hard as he is because he is afraid of ending up back in a situation, and you don't see it. And I think that Toya, the part that's so frustrating, I think from his standpoint, is he's like, look, I'm working. I'm trying to keep us afloat. I'm trying to keep you in the lifestyle that you are in, that I have made you accustomed to. And Toya, you are complaining, talking about, well, you're not here. So, okay, Toya, so if he quits those jobs and he comes back here and y'all can't afford the home, then what? Then what? It's not like you're saying like, oh, Eugene, I need you to stop working because I picked up some additional income and you don't have to go as hard. That's not what you're saying, Toya. Toya, the man needs help. The biggest thing that you can give him is honestly you helping him, because I feel like Eugene is scared of ending up back in the situation of y'all not being able to afford these homes that y'all keep repeatedly ending up in. The best thing that you could do for him is helping him out, but you stressing him out and you away from home. And I agree with you, him being at a hotel versus him coming home at night is different. It's a difference, but I think that you need to give him some grace and understand that, Toya, you're not making it any easier on him on not wanting to have these jobs and working all across the world and because, girl, you like the money. You like the money, and let's keep it a buck. So that's it. I think the man is scared. Now, after that scene, we see Quad and King. They pulling up to see DrJackie because Quad is, she's going through her stuff. She's really wanting to have a baby, and she has her doctor over in Ghana, I believe it is. And, DrJackie is also assisting her with that. I really love the interactions between DrJackie, King, and Quad. Super, super cute. DrJackie really does come off like Quad's big sister, and I really enjoy their interactions. King fits right on in there, and like the way he was talking about like the medical things, it was like DrJackie's like, okay, I see you, King. Like, it was just really, really nice, and I really would love to see Quad have a baby. I really would. I think that would be the cutest little thing, having a little mini Quad run around out here. That'll be adorable. I would love to see it. Now, after that scene, listen, I am in love with this next couple, Dr. Mimi and Steve. I love them. I think that they were the perfect addition to this show. I love how even keel she is. I love how honest they are as a family. Because them letting us in on this whole situation was really cool. Now, I was talking to my friend Demetrius about this last night, and I ain't gonna tell y'all what we talked about, but I will say this. I think that the way that they handled that situation with their son was great. I think that they did a great job. Now, I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't have made them kids separate. Nah, he gonna get himself together, girl. He ain't gonna keep hitting you. You ain't gotta move. He gonna get himself together. But I think that they handled themselves very, very well. And seeing them getting emotional about like the strain that it has on siblings, on parents, on your marriage, it has a strain on so many different things when you have a child with special needs. So I think them showing us and teaching us a way of handling those situations. And one thing I love that Steve. One thing I love that Steve did is when he corrected the situation, and his son was saying, he wanted whatever toy, and he was like, hey, you lost that privilege. So I love the fact that he's still like, hey, I understand, you got emotional. I understand that you were frustrated about something, but because you did this, you no longer get to do X, Y, and Z. So I love the way that they parent. Hopefully, God willing, if I have kids one day, I hope that I will be able to, whatever God bless me, whatever child, whatever my child is. Anyway, I hope that I'm able to handle the situation like that, right? Like, I hope I'm able to just calmly go through it and think through the situation. Because, I can tell y'all right now, Uncle Dustin is good with the kids, but I'd be nervous about having my own child because I'm like, go over there to your auntie and uncle house, child. You go around there to one of them. Go over there to TT Iman house. She like the children. She love being Mother Goose over there, baby. You go around there to her, child, because I ain't got... Oh, TT Chrissy, go over there to TT Chrissy house. She got children over there. She know what to do. Uncle Dustin to go out here to the bar, baby. I mean, how I'm going to call my kids going to call me uncle? See, I'm sick. Y'all charges to my head and not my heart. Okay, on to the next thing. So we see Toya getting ready for her party at her house. And one thing Toya gonna do, Toya gonna throw a party. Toya is so good at throwing parties that I honestly do not understand why Toya doesn't do that. Like, Toya really should do that for a living. Like, I think that she'll be really, really, really good. I think Toya honestly would know what to do when it comes to people's budgets. I think that she has made enough friends in that realm to be able to have people that she can go to be like, okay, this is who we're gonna go get for the flatware. This is who we're going to go get to DJ. This is who we're going to get to decorate. Like, I feel like Toya knows the people that you need to go to. So I think Toya is just missing her calling on that. I think that she'll be a great party planner or event space planner or decorator or whatever. I think she really is missing her calling on that. But the party looks great. Now, Toya, you talking about you nervous about having the ladies at your house because, they always got something to say about your houses. Toya, that's because you done had too many of them. You done had too many other houses. That's why we always got something to say. You have too many houses, girl. And it ain't like you got them all and you kept all those houses. It's the way you get them and you lose them and you move on to the next one. That's the only reason we talking about it, Toya. Because you giving us too much to talk about. And, you ain't talking about your budget for this party. I think that you are getting better on handling your budget. That's why I think that you'll be a good party planner. Because you know how to deal with people with different income levels. Because you done been through all of them. So you got to give us some grace because you do it to us. It ain't even us. You doing it to us. Now, Toya, when you was talking about that text message situation, I appreciate you for acknowledging that you got it started. I appreciate that. But Toya, you ain't have to say that lady person was fake. You ain't have to go. You came in hot in the group text. Hey, who left this knockoff bag here? Who knockoff bag is this? And baby, Dr. Heavenly said, okay, baby, that's my bag, sweetheart, but just know my house is paid off. And these talking about some, well, yeah, your house should be paid off because you done had it for so long. That's the thing, Toya. Their house is paid off because they've had them for a long time. You can't pay off a house because you get a new house every 6 months, allegedly. Don't come for my Amazon things, baby. I just got me a Ninja Slushie. Shout out to Eric. I just got me a Ninja Slushie, baby. So please do not come for my Amazon things. But Toya, that's the only reason we coming for your stuff. Now, when you and Heavenly got to going back and forth in that text messages, the fact that y'all was doing all that hooting and hollering that early in the morning, y'all need to get it together. Girl, Heavenly brought up, just know, Heavenly said, baby, I got me a man that satisfies me every night, every morning, even in the noonday. She said, baby, my man knows how to please and love me. She said, what your little hot dog man over there doing? Heavenly have to go in like that. And that's why I love Dr. Heavenly, because she a fool and a half, baby. Heavenly is good TV, but it was so unnecessary. And I'm with Eugene. Group chats are a bad idea. We do not need no group chats, baby. He said, what I'm going to do? Oh, your golf bag fake? Dr. Eugene is funny, too. So that was a good, funny situation. I really, really enjoyed that. But yeah, Toya, you definitely got it started when you talked about that lady fake bag. And Toya said it was definitely fake because she didn't have nothing but some lip gloss in it. She said that on the interview, and that was good to me too, Toya. So I love me some good old Toya. So, all right, where am I at my notes? I done lost my... Oh, so we at the party. So we're seeing everybody arrive to Toya's house, and one thing you can't take away from her, that house is gorgeous. It's a beautiful home. I love the door. I love the infrastructure of that house. I messed up that word a little bit, but we love everything about that home. And we're going to fast forward to when Toya was going to get it started one way or another. Because Dr. Mimi sat on that little napkin, which I was confused by that anyway. And she was like, girl, my house clean. This ain't Heavenly house. You ain't got to pressure wash this thing. I'm not going to set y'all up for contamination. That's Mariah Huck. That's a throwback. But it was so funny, though. Now, when Dr. Heavenly get there, she looked like gold member, baby. Dr. Heavenly said, oh, girl, this is beautiful. Honestly, I swear to God, this is a beautiful home. I love this home. And Toya was like, yeah, girl, thank you. She said, girl, you still mad at me about this morning about your fake bag? And she was like, Toya, can you just please give me my bag, please? Can you please just give me my bag? And Toya said, girl, I couldn't even walk into my closet with that bag. That bag couldn't even go in my closet. Heavenly like, girl, give me my bag now. Like, go ahead. And Toya, you over there getting it started. Heavenly ain't want no parts in that. That lady just wanted her bag. She just wanted her little drink. Do y'all remember when Dr. Heavenly used to drink all her stuff out the mug? All her crown. They say it was crown in the mug. That was when Dr. Heavenly was real crazy. But we love her either way. But yeah, Toya was trying to get it started. Toya was definitely trying to get it started there. Now, here's my thing. When the men's and the woman had came out there serving the food in the bikinis, everybody over here acting like they prudes. Child, please. I'm with Simone. Child, we ain't mad. Thank you, Toya. Thank you, Toya. We like a little eye candy. I like my Caesar salad with a side of Speedo. I like my Caesar salad like that. I ain't even mad at it, baby. Baby, I would have ate salad all night. You hear me? Baby, I would have been at that salad tray all night. I would say, baby, you ain't even got to go nowhere. You just keep all that salad here. You keeping me healthy. You give me my raw greens. I'm here for every ounce of it. So I'm with you, Simone. Yes, indeed. Keep those men coming. Absolutely. Now, Toya get the girls a little tour of her little closet with her Japanese flower blossom or cherry wood, whatever it's called, in her closet. And I'm with them, girl. When y'all get ready to sell this one, take that tree up out of here. Don't nobody want that tree taking up all this space. I could put me a shoe rack or something up there. You got this whole tree in here. Girl, please. Toya, it's just too much. Now we're going to get into like the actual like issue with Toya, right? They getting ready. She trying to set up for them to play a game. The men ain't really happening. They just want to sit down and smoke their cigars, drink their liquor, eat the little pizza, and go on about their day. Toya want the people to play this game. And Toya, I gotta say this. You were doing too much. Toya, you were doing too much. Toya, you were doing too much. And Toya, you coming off like that kid that like to show out when company come around. Because I understand Eugene. Eugene was kind of being a little aggravating. I can understand he was being a little aggravating to you. But it wasn't enough for you to just be doing what you did, because when you had brought up, if you want to do this, why don't you be the man of the house and actually do X, Y, and Z? Like, Toya, it was a little too much. And I understand you saying like, what was wrong with that comment? you know what was wrong with the comment, right? Because now you're playing on our intelligence because you were being passive aggressive when you made the comment about him being the man of the house. It was too much. You tried to embarrass him. You tried to sun him in front of all the cast. So when the ladies are like, ooh, and you hear Dr. Heavenly like, ooh, Toya, it's too much. Like, Toya, it's too much. And Toya, I don't think that the ladies were coming at you in any type of way. I think they were really on some like, hey girl, you need to chill. And I'm with DrJackie, girl. If you talking to him like this in front of us, how you talking to this man when y'all not around? Like, Eugene, you gonna have to blink now. We gonna have to make sure you start taking off your clothes, shirts and stuff to make sure you ain't bruised up. Because Toya be talking to you any kind of way. Like, y'all's relationship, it's so odd to me, like how it really is how she comes at him. And I wonder if he be coming at her too like that, like when the cameras are not on, because it's just weird. Like, their interactions are so interesting to me. Like, I couldn't be in a relationship with somebody that just was talking to me out the way. You couldn't be that. I'm probably the one that talked to people out the way. But anyway, I'm working on myself. Listen, Rome was not built in a day, and neither was Dustin Jerry Lewis, baby. I'm working on myself. Every day is a journey, okay? But, you know, her and Eugene get into it. She walk off, you know, and the thing I appreciated about Eugene is Eugene was like, look, I know she was stressed out. I could have handled it better. I could have just read the room and I could have apologized. Because when he went inside, he was just like, yo, what's going on? And they started getting into it. And she started going off about the ladies, talking about something. They ain't even them. You worried about them and blah, 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 this. Toya, it was way too much. So you, Anila and Contessa, y'all was in your dressing room, in your closet. And, you know, Quad comes in there and you talking about you want to put out Dr. Mimi and DrHeavenly because they were speaking on your marriage. I think they were more so coming from a place of concern because it was like, Toya, it's so many people out here and it seems like you are just trying to embarrass your husband. No one is saying that one marriage is better or greater than DrHeavenly be saying that, but she didn't say it that night. She didn't say that, you know, y'all's marriage wasn't good. She was just saying like, hey, this is how y'all operate y'all marriage. She gonna have to chill, and then that was it. So I don't understand why you was calling out DrHeavenly, Dr. Mimi, Brandy, these ladies, because they wasn't coming at you like that, though. So, you know, Quad and them was like, girl, you know, Eugene is being apologetic. Like, come out here and talk to him. Baby, I thought she was going to go out there and just be like, hey, Eugene, baby, me and you, we're going to talk later, but I do want to apologize. I'm thinking you going to come and bring the group back together, Toya. Baby, Toya went out there and said, first of all, let me tell y'all something. Toya went out there and ate everybody up, cussed everybody out down to the ground. And then DrHeavenly like, girl, wasn't nobody talking about you. She got DrHeavenly, Dr. Mimi, Dr. Brandy, everybody together. Everybody confused, everybody hands up in the air, waving like they just don't care because we don't know what's going on with you, Toya. And I really feel like you really weren't mad at DrHeavenly or Dr. Mimi. I think you're mad about something else. Or maybe you felt like Eugene embarrassed you because you did kind of say that. But it wasn't like they really was speaking on your marriage like that. Like, it wasn't anything like super, super, super major. It wasn't anything out of the norm, right? Or, to me, it was a little bit more tame than what they would normally do. Like, it didn't seem like it was something that was that outlandish. Maybe they just cut out things that we just didn't see it. But I think that you did a little too much about the situation. So then, you know, the party's pretty much over after you done read everybody, baby, they rights. So, you know, everybody's leaving for the most part, and you are inside talking to Dr. Simone, and you're crying about it. And I have to agree with DrJackie. You know, both of y'all was wrong in this situation. Like, it didn't have to be. Like, even you arguing with DrHeavenly as she's walking out the door, it did not have to be. You didn't have to address your husband in that way in front of the group. You could have just taken a moment and just breathed and just like, okay, y'all don't want to play the game? Then don't worry about it then. We just not going to play the game. Y'all want to sit there and drink and have fun? That's y'all version of fun? Then fine. So, I don't know why Toya got that upset about the playing the game. And that's where moments like that with Toya, it's like, Toya, what's really, really going on with you? Because I feel like when Toya has those big reactionary moments, there's more to the story. And we'll find out later. Because it can't just be like the little side comments that the lady made about like, oh girl, that's just how they operate her marriage. Or like, hey, that's just how they love each other. Or, child, Toya, you gonna have to chill, girl. That's, you know, your man like it, but you have to chill. So I think that there's more to the story there. And hopefully we get to the bottom of it. But Toya, Yeah, girl, you definitely gonna have to figure that thing out, because you and Eugene, the way y'all be going back and forth with each other, you gotta stop spewing that venom. I don't know what it is. He ain't gonna go nowhere, but you gonna have to stop doing that, because it's unnecessary for you to continue to talk to that man like that. So, y'all, that's where the episode ended. I'm really ready for the rest of the season. It's a good season so far. Once again, I do apologize. I'm a little under the weather, so if his voice or that sound is a little off, I apologize. But I'm gonna try to go ahead and do Real Housewives of Potomac real quick so I can get that to y'all. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share with the family member, share with a friend, so we can grow our community. Until next time, have a good one, everybody.